I don't know why he hates saying it out loud. Everybody needs to hear it. So much for the fringe players imploding MAGA over Fuentes and Kirk. It's all an act. Candace Owens versus TPUSA, really? Really, when they just met and it's just over, just like that? Listen to Candace Owens' take on the meeting.
4.5 hours later, I'm alive. I'm alive. I'm totally fine, and I'm sorry. I was going to do a show for you guys this evening, but I am truly exhausted. Very productive conversation. I asked every single question. I mean, from Egyptian planes to Turning Point USA Faith, and I was very surprised by some of the answers that I got, and I think they were also very surprised when I shared certain intel. This probably should have happened a very long time ago, but I wanted to let you guys know that I am alive.
I am alive? I mean, how do you take this seriously? Why do you guys keep asking me questions about this? Egyptian airplanes. I'm alive? Who is she meeting with? Hamas? Or a widow who is graciously trying to squash the fake furor surrounding her husband's murder? You talk about performative. And then she's at a party with the same people? I mean, come on, man. Pick up on the game already and stop rewarding people for playing you. It's just performative. And that's also my takeaway from the Susie Wiles interview, by the way. I know it's all the buzz. I'm not going into it really tonight because everybody's saying everything that needs to be said, all right? The point that the people around the president are often posers is true. Saying Vance's conversion from a never-Trumper to MAGA acolyte had nothing to do with principle, but was purely politics is true. He was running for Senate at the time. You know it. Sure, he told you other things, but he just told you them. That's politics, right? And also, when he's believing in conspiracy theories for decades, and he says today, yeah, I believe in them, but only the true ones. I mean, it's like spitting in your face. And we all know it, right? And I know that she and now the White House are doing exactly what I thought was going to happen when this broke, which is, another performative art, which is what? You give the interview, you don't like how the interview goes, so you say it was a hit piece, okay? Let me ask you something, though. This administration's all about transparency, right? Sued 60 Minutes because they don't like how they edit. Everything should be out. Nothing should be edited, right? Why aren't they calling for the recording of the interview to be released? Why not? Well, why? You know it was recorded. Why isn't the White House saying, put out Susie Wiles' interview? Why isn't Vanity Fair putting it out? Oh, they showed it to the New York Times. Of all platforms, you think you're going to get people in MAGA to believe something from the New York Times? It's all performative. They're all making plays that work for them. They're playing a game, okay? So Susie Wiles may not want to own the comment right now, which she may be on tape saying, but she's right to say that Bondi whiffed on appreciating that MAGA cared about Epstein transparency. First, she gave them binders full of nothingness, and then she said that the client list was on her desk. There is no client list, and it sure as hell wasn't on her desk. Maybe you'll believe it when she says it, because I've been telling you the same thing, but people want to believe. Why? Because you're falling for the performance. Even Susie Wiles sees the game that the administration sometimes pretends it's not playing. Now, I hope you remember what she just told you on Friday, because that's when the next act of the performance begins, right? The Epstein files have to be released. There's going to be much gnashing of teeth by people pretending to be outraged by what is there and what is not there, even though they all know right now what is and is not coming. Now, here's the good news. The game is getting more ugly and obvious, and as a result, people are seeing it, and they're realizing they're just exhausted by it. A new poll found the number of Republicans identifying as MAGA dropped to 50 from 57. The other half identifies more to the traditional Republican Party. Reality is coming home to roost. The real fear in most people's lives are not Egyptian planes and anything that Candace Owens is talking about. It's healthcare costs, it's mounting debt, and minimal wage growth. That's what matters. And I hope the people in power are getting the message. Speaker Johnson thinks that the faithful don't care about this issue, so he keeps playing with whether or not he's going to allow a vote before the subsidies expire. 20 to 24 million people, and you're playing with it. Wow. People who identify as MAGA, okay? Over 50% of them want the subsidies extended. You know why? 77% of ACA enrollees are in states that Trump won. These are his people who need these subsidies. So let's begin there. The House is set to vote tomorrow on the Republican health care plan, which doesn't even give a nod to the subsidies. So they said, well, just score what we gave you. So the Congressional Budget Office does that, but it's completely deceptive because they're not even assuming in whether or not this bill is a good bill, the effect of losing the subsidies. So I don't know what it's worth, but they're saying, oh, well, it would save nearly $36 billion, may lead to 100,000 fewer people having health insurance. Well, but what about when you add in the subsidies you're going to take away? And it's 20 to 24 million people that only have health insurance because of the subsidies. They don't count? This is where we are. Question is, where are we going to wind up? Thank you for watching. Subscribe below and download our NewsNation app right now on your phone, and you will get fact-based, unbiased news for all Americans.